Hi, I'm Marc Moore and we're at the Stolen Girlfriends Club show, New Zealand Fashion Week 2018. The whole collection is actually inspired by this book by a photographer called Derek Ridges. It's called The Others. And so he's photographed all the club kids in London in the 80s. It's an amazing book. And all these kids are like put together these crazy outfits from basically thrift stores and stuff, whatever they can get their hands on because they've got no money. It's long before like people started getting dressed to get their photo taken or getting dressed for Instagram. These kids were just getting dressed purely to express themselves, and whether they were like kind of being deeply ironic with what they wore or deeply sincere, it was all about expression, and that was quite pure to me, and so that's the title of the collection. When the opportunity sort of like presented itself with Crocs, initially I was sort of like, no, I don't know if it's on brand or not, and the more I thought about it, I was like, yeah, fuck, it's on brand, and it's perfectly suited to the collection, like literally suited to the collection title. Whether it's the sincere side and you wear Crocs because you're gardening or you're on a boat or something, or you're wearing them in an ironic way, or you're some fashion kid from New York trying to set a new trend and rebel against anything like Nikes or whatever everyone else is wearing, then it kind of works. So yeah, the Crocs fit really well this year. Stolen Girlfriends Club's not known for tailoring, but I love the tailored pieces. We've got these quite fluid suits in the collection this year. There's like a beautiful pinstripe one, and there's like a really nice sort of beige check one. And to me, they're sort of like these really relaxed, effortless suits, and those are my favorite pieces. And they're still on brand. I think they're still rock and roll. It's just the way that you wear it, right? The way that you style it and how you walk around in it. I think the brand spirit is still true to sort of how when we first began. So it's quite rat baggy and rebellious. It's definitely got that sort of rock and roll spirit. There's a certain sort of air of accomplishment around the brand now, and I think it comes from maturity. We've been doing this for 13 years, I think, this year. God, it sounds like a long time. So, I mean, we've grown up a little bit in the 13 years and still rebellious as ever, still gritty. Androgyny is a good one. It's probably been around since 2005 when we first started. Like, that was a key word for us. When we first started, we made a line of t-shirts for ourselves that our girlfriends could wear. So the whole idea was men sharing their clothing with women. You know, sharing with your partner. No rules. We're trying to get rid of rules. There's too many rules. So androgyny is a key kind of part of the brand's DNA, I guess, yeah. So doing these shows is a huge part of the brand. It's part of our DNA. It's part of, I guess, we want to entertain people with what we do, right? We don't want to just send the clothes down the runway. It has to be more than that. We have to make more of an effort. We have to move people with what we do, right? Same with you're a musician. You want to get people up out of their chair and dancing and stuff. It's the same with fashion, I think. So yeah, these shows are hugely important to that. That's who we are. We're going to see the most amazing bunch of models putting the rubbish out tonight. The key word that everyone keeps telling me is diversity. It's like this freaking buzzword. It's like authentic. Diversity has been something, and I hark back to this book called The Others by Derek Ridges. And in the 80s, he's photographed all these people that were almost ostracized, but they were super diverse. And diversity is not a trend, it's just part of every day. And I think everyone's just tired of perfect now. So give us the diverse models. So we have a lot of characters in our show. As usual, we've got art student kids, we've got people that make music, we've got people that are probably unemployed, that's cool. We've got proper, I guess you call them proper models, commercial models, working models. And then we've got Jess Quinn as well, and it's amazing. And they all come together and make this amazing cast and crew that is Stolen Girlfriends Club. So we're really proud of them this year. We've got 40 models because we're lazy. We don't want to do changes backstage, it's too stressful. When you have changes, there's more room for error. So 40 models definitely looks more impactful out on the catwalk, especially when you do that finale. An idea is only crazy until it's done. Hi, I'm Marc Moore from Stolen Girlfriends Club, and you're watching the last fashion bible, like the last one ever. Apocalyptic. Run, run.